up, Kenzie Squad? It's your boy JEM
and your girl Bribri,
and we are back with another banger for y'all. So today we're gonna be doing a story time, but we still deciding on which story we're gonna tell, because basically we got a story when we was going to Texas and I almost went to jail. Then Bree has a story where we was coming back from Texas and she went to jail, but we don't know which one to tell. We don't know.
we gonna tell the one where
Which one?
your ass almost went to jail.
Last one in Texas is around neck.
Goofy.
Oh my god, that was stupid. I don't know. That was stupid. But so basically, alright, so look. We was up here in Kansas City.
Why? Hold on, I do have a question. Why was we driving both cars? Because I was in my car and you was in your car.
Yeah. We had already moved to Texas, but we had came back up here to pick up your car.
Oh yeah, because when we moved, we took the U-Haul in his car.
Right.
So we left. Let me turn this light.
We was up here in Kansas City, and we was about to follow each other back to Dallas, but
We were following each other back.
no, because you left earlier, and I was still, I don't know what. Yeah, I was over there. What was I doing?
So basically what happened is I went ahead and left him because it was getting late and he was fucking around, I think with Larry or something. I don't know what he was doing, but I was like, we about to leave, me and the kid. I went over there and did all that and still did not turn that light off. So I left before him. Well,
Making my cerebral palsy act up.
somehow he was speeding or whatever the case may be. He caught up with me.
You was driving slow, that's what it was.
I was not driving slow.
Bree was driving like somebody's grandma. Hold on, wait. Before we get too deep into this story, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We drop lit videos probably about 3 or 4 times a week.
That's a stretch.
That's a stretch. Probably about 2 or 3, 1 to 2 times a week. But anyway, back to the story. So yeah, Bree's driving slow, and I wouldn't even say I was driving fast, but no, that's what it was. Bree had pulled over at a gas station and was doing something. She was messing around with the kids, and I happened to catch up to her while she was stopped. And so at this point,
We talking shit to each other. He like, yeah, you driving hella slow. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm doing a speed limit or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. Go do your shit. So he like, all right. I'm like, go ahead. I'm fine. Like, me and the kids are fine. So like, I followed him for a while, but eventually he went ahead of me. So me and the kids are minding our own little business. But before he drove off from the gas station, he pulled up next to me and he has his window down. He said, last one in Dallas
is a rotten egg.
Is a rotten egg. I said, okay, whatever.
Bet that up.
Bet. So
I'm driving. Bree's behind me. Everything's going fine, okay? Everything's going great. I'm not even speeding or none of that. Why are you taking your shot way over there? Let me find you pouring your shot in the sink.
I should have. That shit nasty.
But anyway, so I'm driving. Everything's fine. A cop had somebody pulled over on the side of the road. Now, mind y'all, it's probably 8, 9 o'clock at this point, and the cop had somebody pulled over on the side of the road with his lights on still. And so I passed by the cop. Bree passes by the cop. And we going down the road. We probably passed like 2 miles. The cop catches up to us.
Matter of fact, they had somebody else pulled over, didn't they?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh,
they had somebody else pulled over with their lights on. But we passed the cop car and the other person who was pulled over. You know what? Ooh. We get like 2 miles down the road, and then we see these flashing lights. And so Bree get over, then so Bree's like fighting with the guy, cause like Bree tries to get over, he get over behind Bree, Bree slow down, he get back over, Bree hops back over. Bree's not knowing, I don't know, she has like a retarded flash. I don't know why she didn't stay over to the right. But
what? Don't ever come for me. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing.
So then he gets behind. So he passes Bree up. He gets behind me, and I'm like, the fuck? And I wasn't even speeding or nothing like that. So it had me mind blown. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I am speeding like this for? And so I just go ahead and pull over. You know what I'm saying?
Better him than me. Somebody, I had to work the next day. Somebody had to go to jail. Taxpayers' dollars.
So he get me pulled over, and mind y'all, I'm in a silver car, and I got black tinted windows. Like my windows is like literally like you can see that much into my car. Like my windows is dark. Like I had like 5% all the way around. And so I rolled both my windows down, and I turned the lights on so you could see like inside. And he walked up, asked my license registration or whatever. No, matter of fact, stop, hold on, wait, he didn't even do that. He walked up to the car and tell me to get out the car and get into his car. And at this point, I'm scared as shit. Like, you know, they killing us, man. They killing us. They killing us. So I'm just scared. So, but I still follow his directions. I get out the car and I go get in his passenger seat of his car. And he was like, the reason, so he asked my license and stuff at that point when I'm sitting passenger to him in his car. And so he asked my license and stuff, and then he asked for my registration.
And I didn't even ever pull over behind him. I kept going. Didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Matter of fact, no. You actually stopped and pulled up.
Ahead of y'all.
Yeah, way ahead of us. But I had texted you like, go ahead and just go.
Better him than me.
Yeah, basically. So I'm sitting there, he asked my registration, I'm like, it's in the car. And so he was like, the reason I pulled you over is because in the state of Oklahoma, you can't have your fog lights on. And I'm like, my fog lights was on? He was like, yeah. I'm only gonna give you a warning, but here's your license back. Go ahead, have a nice day. And so I'm like, all right, cool. And so I hop out, I'm about to hop out the car, like I open the door up, get that one, hold on. I get that 1 foot. I get that 1 foot out the door. And he was like, you mind if I search the car? And I'm like, Shreddy? What? Do what?
Why?
I'm like, why? For what? And he was like, I have reason suspicion that you have drugs in the car. And I'm like, huh? What? I don't even do drugs. And so at this point, I'm about to shit on myself because I am scared. And so I'm like, yeah, I do mind if you search the car. Like, no. And he was like, okay, well just hang tight there for me for a minute. I'm about to call a K9. And I'm like, like a few minutes rolled by, which felt like hours. And he was like, the K9, you will be here in about 10 minutes. And so that 10-minute window feel like another set of hours on end. I'm texting Bree like, he not letting me go. He about to call a K9. Blah 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 blah.
Yup.
Scared. I think we still have the text message. If I got the text message, I'll put it right here on the screen. But anyway.
I called Jeremy mama like, look, Jeremy got pulled over. They was gonna let him go, but now they're not. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if he's gonna go to jail. I don't know what to do. But the police officer had told you to tell me to go ahead, right?
Yeah.
Or I could pull over at the next exit or something.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Bree's still sitting up like way up ahead of us. And like he tells her, like basically she either gotta get off the highway or go ahead and go ahead. Before he said he's gonna call the K9 and stuff, he said all that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Bree, just go ahead and go home. Like, cause she had the kids in the car. I think she had Bailey and Maddox, and Maddox was like 2 or 3 around this time. Maddox was like 1. That's what it was. She was changing Maddox's diaper at the thing, at the gas station. That's how I caught up to Bree. She was changing diapers and stuff. So, what was I in the story? Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on the K9. That's what it was. Like I said, I'm waiting on the K9, just chilling in the car. K9 finally shows up, and when the K9 shows up, 30, it wasn't like 30, it was like 10 other officers. Now mind y'all, I got pulled over by a state trooper. State of Oklahoma, black Charger, gold Oklahoma on the side of it. State trooper Oklahoma. He pulled me over, but it was the city police. What? I can't remember the name of the city. What's the name of that city?
They go that piece in here. Purcell.
Purcell. Fuck Purcell. Fuck Purcell to this day.
They racist.
They gotta be racist. But Purcell City Police is out there. But where was I at, man? Billy threw me off. Damn, where was I in the story, y'all? Comment down below. Britt, where was I at? Oh yeah, the city police out there, all that good stuff. Blah 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 blah. So, he actually so the K9 gets there, K9 walks around the car, and the K9 gets to the passenger side. Mind y'all, now remember, I was fucking around with Larry, and me and Larry was taking shots of some Hennessy. And Larry was doing something stupid where he was trying to pour basically Larry was trying to pour, what's something I can make a comparison to? Larry trying to pour some Hennessy right here into a glass container about this little, like a cup. So Larry's trying to pour it like that, and it wastes on the floor. So I don't know if that's what the dog picked up on or what, but basically, so that spills all on the floor. So it's a little Hennessy spot. So on the passenger side of my car. So the dog walks around the car and the dog starts scratching on the passenger side. And I'm like, that's weird. I wonder why he's doing that. And he was like, well, the dog, so he came back and said the dog got a hit. We're about to search the car. I'm like, it's weird. So he asked me, is there any weapons in the car? At this point, my gun is like right there in the center console. I'm like, nope, nothing's in there. So so it's like 5 of them going through the car. They had me outside of the car, and I'm standing like in the middle of a field, and I was
so worried, you guys.
Was you worried?
Yeah.
Cause you know that show, man. That was like the next hour.
We was close to Dallas, but
we was out right outside of Oklahoma
They
City.
never took your phone though, so we was texting during all of this. I'm like, damn, like what's gonna happen? I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like I'm thinking he about to go to jail, do hard time or something. Like I was scared.
I'm about to do no hard time.
I was scared for you. And remember the police asked you who was Breonna Shelton? Like, how did they even know who I was?
Oh, that's what's crazy though, because the officer, he had told me, like, I decided not to pull Breonna over. And I'm like, huh? How the hell you know Breonna? And he was like,
this nigga too?
Breonna, you still fucking this nigga? But come to find out, he had ran Breonna's tags. Remember I said that they was doing the zigzag back and forth? They was doing the zigzag back and forth. So he had already ran Breonna's tags. So we already knew who she was. But so, I forgot what he said, but like basically he didn't pull Breonna over and decided to pull, that's what it was. He pulled me over because my car wasn't registered at the time. Like I had my tags from my old car on this car. So that's the reason why he pulled me over instead of her. Yeah, hers was legit. Fuck was I in the story? So they going through the car, and I see like some white stuff floating in the yard, like in the grass or whatever. And I'm like, I flagged one of the officers down. I'm like, hey, what's this? He was like, oh, that's nothing but cotton. I'm like, I'm about to be a slave for these white folks, man.
It was fucking cotton floating around in the air and shit. Like, what the hell?
I just knew at that moment, like, my life was over. Like, I was done, you know? I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this story. So I can't give y'all all the details of what happened. But basically, they found like a little marijuana pipe or whatever. wasn't even mine. Told y'all, I was fucking around with Larry. It wasn't even Larry's either. It was a mutual friend of me and Larry's. It was his fucking weed pipe. They found that in the back seat behind the passenger, and
you ain't even know it was in there.
I didn't even know shit was in there. I think the moral of this story is not to have friends in your car.
That smoke.
That smoke.
And then go out of town.
And then drive out of state.
Cause we live in Kansas City, like they would let us go.
Yeah, like anywhere else in any big city, they would have just let you go. Like it was a pipe with residue on it, and he wrote me a ticket for it, and I just got up out of there. And mind y'all, when this whole situation transpired, it was probably like 9 or 10 o'clock. I didn't make it to Dallas till about 2 or 3.
It was late as shit.
It was hella late.
And when he walked in the house, I looked at him and I was like, last one to Dallas is a rotten egg. Nigga, you barely made it.
So long story short, that's how I became a rotten egg.
Period.
So if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and smack that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And go ahead and share this video, because I almost didn't make it, man.
I almost wasn't here to tell y'all the story.
I wasn't here to tell y'all the story till today.
And we got another story time. We're going to say that for later. If this video get 15 likes,
15?
that's it. 15, 20.
That's too low.
30?
If this video get 35 likes,
we going to do story time part 2 of
when Bree actually went to jail.
Driving to Dallas. No, I was coming back from Dallas. So y'all make sure y'all like this.
Also, another
like
thing, that's why we don't drive to Dallas or from Dallas at night. That's why we don't do it no more. Because she went to jail, I almost went to jail. But yeah, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe. All that good stuff. Share with your friends and family. Because yeah, I wouldn't be here to this day. Is the food done?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gone.